What are you doing now?
Can I have a quick pistachio?
Hey dudes, how's it going? Welcome back to another Field Conversations. Today we're talking about insecurity.
Yay.
What are we insecure about?
Money.
Rosie has a list.
Well, for me at the moment, I'm mainly insecure about finances because I don't have a job. That's an issue when you're also trying to move out. So it's the slight insecurity on how I'm going to fund this house.
Sometimes I get a bit insecure about how people see me. Because some people find me a bit scary.
I used to think you were scary.
Yeah, and then when I hear that, I'm like, what? Or I don't know. I get a bit insecure about it because I know that I'm actually much more soft than I think I probably come across. So I get a bit insecure that people sort of see me that way and then treat me like I'm harder than I actually am. So I just feel a bit shy about it sometimes. If someone else would like to speak now, that would be fine.
I think I'm sometimes like insecure about the way I look and like the way that people see me, and I think that's just because growing up all my friends were like very into like fashion and makeup and making sure they stay fit and healthy, and that just was not who I was. And I think sometimes that then leads, when I feel like really insecure, and then like, oh, I need to make sure I eat in a certain way and like exercise like a certain amount. I think a lot of people feel like that. It's not just me.
What's the right way to deal with these insecurities as followers of Jesus?
Pray.
Pray. Oh my gosh, you can't just leave everyone with that answer.
You need to like work through them with God, like give them over to Him. Just be like, hey, I'm feeling insecure about this. Like, what do I do here?
God has put community around us so we can talk to people, and I think that talking to our friends and stuff about what we're insecure in is really important because they can help us work through that as well. And actually the thing that, like, if I said to someone, oh, I'm insecure about the way I look, quite often people don't think about the way I look as often as I do. If you are really struggling with self-image or stuff and it's actually starting to impact on your mental health and stuff, it's then also really useful to talk to professionals and like doctors or whatever, because they're also really helpful with things like that. Even though the insecurity might seem so small and insignificant, actually we can get help for all this stuff from professionals, and we don't have to just rely on ourselves or our friends, and that actually God has put these people out there for us to get help from. Keep praying and giving it all to God, but also letting God comfort you through it all is really important.
A final point to round it off. Obviously this channel is called Now and Forever because we like looking at life now and talking about how to navigate that with Jesus, with God. But also it's about keeping our eyes on forever and not getting too consumed in this world, because our bodies only apply in this world. The Bible says that we are eventually going to get new bodies on a new earth. So there's kind of only so much point being bothered about what you look like now, because it's not actually always going to be relevant. Like, you're going to be on earth max like probably 90 years, but compare
Lovely positive thought.
That's 90
90 is good.
So when you compare like our lifespan to eternity, it really just doesn't actually matter at all.
And I think also if we're insecure about things that God doesn't want us to do, so if we're almost feeling insecure about the fact that we're going around and sleeping with everyone, maybe that's something that we need to work on, and God can help us sort of identify that actually that's a bad thing. The insecurities we've spoken about aren't insecurities that God sees in our lives. They aren't things that God sees as bad, like, oh, Gemma's art is bad, the way that Abby looks or whatever. Whereas therefore, if it's not important to God the way that we look or the way that all this stuff is, it shouldn't be important to us.
I hope this helps you guys in your own insecurities. I hope you don't have many insecurities, but if you do, I hope it's just helpful to see that other people have them as well, even when it's people in positions of leadership especially. And we'll be praying for you guys that God will just be working through those things with you. So like if you liked it, comment your comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Is this good lighting? I'm kind of like, should we change?
I think it's good lighting.
Do you?
Yeah.
The sky is white.
That's fine.
That was quite a nice background too.
What with the cars?
Trees, blue sky, and then the sun is behind.
I think keep this. I don't want to
Switch.
move.
I knew that's what it was. Right, we're moving.